Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final, the gold medal match from Druskininkai, Lietuvos Sporto Centras for World Wheelchair Ultimate Federation. I'm Dmitry Doroshenko, happy to be joined once again by the assistant coach of the German national team and the player of the world team in this tournament, Stefan Meiners. Stefan, what do you think is going to happen in this final?
You know what? I think it will be a very, very tight game. These two teams have really developed during the last days, so I expect it to be very intense. I'm curious about to see what maybe kind of tactics Japan will bring in, because I think everyone who was here on site, they can agree that Lithuanians, they have a strong physicality. They're playing a lot of passes above the head. So let's see. Maybe we've already seen some special tactics in defense from Japan. So I'm really excited to see. What's your estimation?
My estimation? Oh.
It's very hard to pick a potential winner, right?
I know, it is. It is very hard. I think Japan is going to continue with their long game with great throwers of Shiochi and Takahashi. I think both Anami and Miura will be living in the end zone, as well as Takahashi, of course, trying to get some opportunities. But yeah, you're right. I think Lithuania, very different style of play, short, over-the-top passes. But yeah, they've been quite effective for them. And yes, I'm very, very curious about the tactics by the defensive tactics of the Japanese team. They have brought in a few interesting looks, of course, and yeah, lots of support from the crowds as well, as it is the gold medal match. It is the first time for Lithuanians to feature in the World Wheelchair Ultimate Championships. And I think first time for Japan, and both of them are now contending for the gold medal. Skuchas, quick passes to Lithuanians, and Skuchas once again with the disc goes.
Nice defense.
Shiochi, what a defense. Great first point. We see lots of energy coming from the Japanese, and Shiochi wanting to bring the disc to the goal line. Hard cutting by the Japanese. Now, Takahashi.
Bit of a miscommunication on this one.
Takahashi was signaling for another throw, and yeah, unfortunately for them, for Japanese, after the first turnover, they are needing to go on defense. Now Skuchas all alone in the end zone. Yeah, on one wheel as well. Vytautas Skuchas, first point for Lithuania.
You can really see that these guys are used to wheelchair sports in general, so they have a really good control with the wheelchair, and especially the acceleration here of Fuskash. So great to see, great catch. Yeah, but in the end, I mean, Japan had the chance also to score. So let's see.
Yeah, they did. The first pass for the Japanese counter-attack did not work out the way they probably were hoping for, and Japan now will be getting their offense.
Yeah, Shioshi will probably have a hard time also getting around the huge mark of number 10 of Lithuania. So this will be interesting to see. Now again.
Oh, Virkutis now gets on the mark. Shiochi, cutting hard, available.
Looking for a high, deep one. It's getting up. Oh, nice read of the play. This was very long in the air, but yeah, finally Japan managed to score and get on the scoreboard here as well. So yeah, I think it's the start that we kind of expected, right? Both teams stick to their way of playing, no surprises.
And nice read by Miura in the end zone, and Takahashi, I think he was aware that Shiochi was relatively free in the reset, but wanting to finish that nice and quick. And yeah, Takahashi, yeah, his hammers were amazing this tournament. I've noticed them in the very first game, and yeah, he has continued sending them. Great grab by Tukanas. Tukanas goes to Vytautas Skuchas, underhand to Bučinskas. Bučinskas over the top.
Skuchas free again in the end zone.
Gets the disc. Yeah. You recognized it well. Just like Lithuanian players did.
But you can also see what I meant with development of playing style of Lithuania. Like Puskas now, he really sees the open space, goes directly for it. and they also improved on their throws. So I think, yeah. And also, if we look on the group stage, they beat Japan twice. Lithuania, I think the only team to beat Japan in group stage.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's see.
Yeah, but Japan will be definitely making some adjustments and
Yeah.
figuring out how can they make better on that. And oh yeah, this
Short
is going
pull
to be
this
a
time.
good pull for Japan. Takahashi
A lot of movement there in the end zone. You can really see,
picking
especially.
up.
Oh no, Mark is getting
Takahashi.
big again. Searching an option. This goes up. Oh, nice defense.
Bučinskas with the defense, and Bučinskas immediately looking in the end zone, but no, nothing is there. Virkutis, the tall figure of him, goes to Skučas. Skučas fakes once, twice. Bučinskas available for a reset, gets it. Turns around. Ooh, some contacts over there, but did not affect play. Players are continuing, and there was a free player of Tukanas. Tukanas making a spin move. High stall count. Virkutis gets a reset. Virkutis now into the end zone, and Bučinskas through some contact. Ooh, lots of contact over there. Looks like the Japanese player that's saying that he's all right.
Hope he's well.
Yeah. Ooh. Looks like he's fine. Not sure if the foul is going to be called. Looks like no. Or Takahashi with the disc gives it back. I think Bučinskas maybe lost it himself.
Yeah, but there was also a bit of contact from Japan. Oh,
I agree.
Seems that this goes back.
Yeah,
Okay.
disc went back to, but the pick has been called by the Japanese Takashi and Ami. So the disc will go back once again to Virkutis, probably on stall 1. Okay,
Yeah,
stalling
probably.
1.
For everyone who's watching live, please also feel free to leave your comments in the section. We are happy to answer any questions as this goes up again. This is a very common combination here for the Lithuanian squad.
Yeah.
Skučas with another score. He was very dominant during the last days. So I'm a bit surprised that he was so free in the first points. I think they should guard him more closely.
Yeah,
What
but
do
I
you
think he also made like a backwards move, which is
very hard to defend.
Very hard to
I
defend.
know myself from the last days, so
Very typical for basketball as well. And just like that, Lithuania 3-1 in this game. So already scoring and generating a few errant shots. Low
Good.
disc.
good blocking of the pull here.
Yeah. Chiochi picks the disc up. Has two deep shots.
It's number
going.
10 against number 10, but it could be not more different than that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But you see, like the cutting
Takahashi.
of Chiochi is also very good. Now, nice defense there from Skučas. And he goes immediately for the deep one. Is he in? No, not yet.
This time they are.
Unfortunately a drop.
Oh,
it's a drop.
drop.
And now, play goes on. Chiochi on the disc again. Now has some time. A different marker now. It's number 13.
Tukanas.
Tukanas
Yeah.
on the marking.
You can see how much urgency
Oh.
players have, and looks like a foul
Foul
has been
call.
called. Yeah, from Takahashi on Skučas. Skučas not really agreeing with that a lot. You can see that from his body language over there, trying to discuss it together with Takahashi. But the disc looks like will go back. Chiochi will retain possession, but yeah, lots of urgency in the field. It looks very, very different. A lot less calamity, and looks like Takahashi goes deep, but the shot is underthrown, and Lithuania another opportunity.
Virkutis now takes the disc, goes for Skučas.
Skučas looking for options, finds Bučinskas. Bučinskas was, I think there was a hand on that disc, but regardless of that, yeah, Virkutis with the disc. Virkutis can't find an open pass, now goes into the end zone, and looks like a bit of a blocking there. Players have banked wheels, and looks like it's going to be a very similar situation to what have happened between Skučas and Takahashi earlier in the point. So this time Skučas will call a foul on Takahashi, and the disc will go back to Virkutis.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest challenges also for the Japanese is to get along with this physicality of the Lithuanian people. So they are not used to have that much contact.
Yeah, I agree. Skuchas with the disc,
Good
looking at the end
defending
zone.
here. Oh, nearly to defend. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's also a wheelchair from basketball, so it's a bit higher. And number 10 from Lithuania, like Vikutis, he's also like probably 195 centimeters. So it's really hard to defend him if he's in the end zone. He nearly catches everyone, getting good throws as well, especially from Chukas. But yeah, maybe Japanese will find a way to block these throws a bit more. For now, it's 4-1.
And the
And the
timeout by
timeout has been
Japan.
called.
Yeah, looks like they need to center themselves. Yeah, 4-1, blistering start from Lithuanians. We were level at 1-1, but then Lithuanians just turned up the heat and scored a few points in a row.
So far, no comments in the chat.
I know.
So
Tell
what
us who
about
you're supporting. Would be
Yeah.
lovely to know, of course, of all the support and where all the Japanese fans. I mean, it's a little bit late maybe in Tokyo right
But it's
now.
the final, right?
Yeah, it is
So
the final, of course.
you should stream in here and join us for this nice final match against Lithuania against Japan. On this beautiful revenue also.
Yeah.
Maybe some words about accommodation, food and everything. So from my perspective, it was very great. So food was very good, organization was very good.
Yeah.
I think it's very nice here. You have everything in hand. I think you don't see it that often that also like hotel rooms are just nearby.
Yeah.
It's very accessibility, of course, must be given.
Yeah.
But this area is very, very nice. So I really enjoy playing here.
I never thought about like the accessibility point of view as I am an able-bodied person, but yeah, I've seen that players and staff, nobody had really any problems of accessing any spaces over here. Elevators everywhere, and yeah, low entrances, quite nice for the wheelchair users.
Very nice. So now we're exciting, and we're getting the first comments in the sections for Lithuania. And what are the main differences in the wheelchair division? Travel fouls. We will answer that after just having a short look what's going on the field.
Shiochi gets the disc, turns around. Big mark from Tukanas, but now too high for Takahashi. Takahashi upset with that, of course, and unfortunately looks like the timeout has not worked for them. Virkutis now with the disc goes to Skuchas. Skuchas looking for options, finally finds Bučinskas wide open. Bučinskas.
And again, Skuchas open. It's
quite dangerous, I think.
Very dangerous to let him open because he can score easily. And
this time Bučinskas,
half-time.
And Bučinskas this time is getting the point, and half-time for Lithuania.
Maybe it's now a good opportunity to answer the question, what are the main differences?
Sure, I would be wondering actually, how would you explain the travel rule?
Yeah, let's keep that a bit for later, but
okay.
Maybe what's obvious, if you look at indoor frisbee, you play 5 against 5, and so for the wheelchair division it's 4 against 4, which totally makes sense because wheelchairs take more space on the field. So this is probably like the biggest difference that you can see at first glance. Besides that, rules in general are quite similar to grass ultimate and also indoor ultimate. So stalling is up to 10. You also have like fouls, picks, stall outs, everything like this is similar. Yeah, concerning traveling. I mean, you are the game advisor, so maybe it's a good chance if you could get your,
It is my first experience actually watching and commenting on Wheelchair Ultimate. I've been reading through the rules and specific rules. So disc has to be received, of course, and when the disc is received, the player have to stop and in a straight line. I think you can also pivot around one wheel, but obviously your center kind of should stay in one place. You obviously can pivot on one wheel and turn one way or another, but you are not able to move forward or backwards. Sometimes, of course, it is a bit of a time between the catch and the stoppage because you need to still grab the wheel wheels with your hands. I have experienced that it's not an easy thing as well. While playing the showcase game, it's not easy. Sometimes some players are stopping with the disc in their hands. I've seen a few times the disc have actually been lost because of that. But yeah, otherwise, very similar, very similar rules between wheelchair ultimate and, of course, grass ultimate. The halftime is over. And we are looking to be back. The same four for Japan will take on the field. We'll try to generate a few points and a few breaks, of course. We have the usual suspects, Shiochi, Anami, Miura, and Takahashi for Team Japan. And similar line as well for Lithuania, just as we've seen in the previous points. Bučinskas, Virkutis, Vytautas, Skučas, and Tukanas for Lithuania. Shiochi will pick up the disc. We'll bring that to the front. Oh no, goes to the brick as the disc was not in and hit the out of bounds area before contacting any inbound space. Takahashi, first pass completed. Takahashi looking in the end zone, turns around. Shiochi, no.
Intercepted by Virkutis, and but some struggle to catch it.
Bučinskas, good try to keep this disc alive, but no, giving the possession. Whoa, did you see that throw?
Yeah, haven't expected that, and I think Shiochi haven't expected it either, so he was not able to get there on time. Now Skučas on the disc.
Skučas with the disc. Goes to Bučinskas. Bučinskas turns around, looking at the end zone. No, goes to the tall figure of Virkutis. Virkutis once again to a wide open Skučas, and Bučinskas got left completely free in the end zone. It's quite a big mistake over there, and yeah, some discussion between the Japanese players, and is that going to be another timeout?
It would make sense if you ask me, because after halftime now it goes on a bit as it ended in the first half. So they really make sure also if there's a drop that they have a fast transition to man defense, because I think in nearly every point there was Skučas or Virkutis completely free.
Yeah.
And it's then very hard to stop them, because the Lithuanian guys are very good in passing and immediately then driving again. So
Shiochi will get the pull. Looking at the end zone. Oh no, once again a bricked pull.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Big
see.
mark from Virkutis on Shiochi. No real options as well, so all of the cutters are also well defended over there, and yeah, Shiochi just needing to get something out and trying to get them, trying to push them back. Virkutis now with the disc, the tallest figure, looking at the end zone.
Okay.
Yeah, miscommunication between Lithuanians. This time Takahashi will pick the disc up, goes with a hammer into the end zone. That does not look very comfortable.
No, not at all.
Oof.
Okay, he's on it again.
Miura slightly hurt his back by the looks of it by trying to get that disc, and oof, yeah, definitely not looking comfortable over there, but hopefully he's all right.
Crazy effort from his side to get this disc.
Yeah.
So
stays on the field.
Really shows like Japan hasn't given up at any percentage now.
Absolutely not. We've been talking to him yesterday. He's an ex-MotoGP driver.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah.
Especially Japanese team, also very interesting team, coming from all across the country. I think one guy from Hiroshima, one from Fukushima.
Wow.
I think one near Tokyo, and so I'm also wondering how they organize all their training sessions.
Lovely to have representation from all over the country, and I wouldn't be surprised if Lithuania is the same. And Lithuania, once again, Virkutis to Vytautas Skučas for another point for Lithuania. And of course, yeah, chemistry between Lithuanian players is also on display, because they've played wheelchair basketball together in the past. So many of them have represented Lithuania in the European basketball wheelchair championships. if I'm not mistaken, they even brought home a medal, if I remember right, but I wouldn't be. Don't quote me on that. I might be mistaken. And yeah, Lithuania is a much smaller country, so I guess easier for them to train together, while Japan, of course, is a much bigger country, but the Shinkansen system probably helped them quite a lot. Long shot goes into the end zone, and yeah, that's a pinpoint
nice
shot.
throw, nice catch. Also good on the defense, so high pressure on it, but Japan finally made it happen to get on the scoreboard again, so it's now 7-2. And we are hoping to see some more points for Japan as well, from objective perspective, of course.
Absolutely, of course. Yeah, of course. We are, neither of us are biased. We are completely unbiased, and we just want a good game of Ultimate and a good gold medal match. Hopefully it will finish on a universe point.
That would be great.
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh, no, he has to go back.
Yeah, this is gonna,
Okay.
this should,
Bit of traveling, but okay.
yeah. Looks like it is not called, as the Japanese are deciding not to mark the thrower. Looks like this strategy worked for them, so a bit of a miscommunication between Skuchas and the intended receiver. Now Japan have an opportunity. Whoa. Okay, a bit of a flare between Buchinskas and Takahashi. Would be interesting to see who got to the disc first.
Yeah, I think it's called in, but is Lithuania accepting
There is a bit of a discussion. Would be interesting to see, of course, who got the disc first, and looks like Lithuanian coach is signaling that it should be called in. But yeah, okay, yeah, looks like it was either a simultaneous catch. Yeah, looks like a simultaneous catch on the replay. So
yeah, for everyone who's not into frisbee that much, so the rule kind of says, okay, if they're a dub, who gets first? In case of dub, it's always the offensive Mannschaft who then gets the disc.
Yeah.
That's why there's no score. And we have another question here in the chat from Marius Rindokas. I hope I spelled it correct.
Yeah, the Lithuanian player, playing Brass Ultimate.
He asked, can you just grab the disc when it's on the legs while they are breaking, or is it a bit unspirited? Yeah, in fact, it's a bit unspirited. So if someone has the disc on his legs while breaking, he has it under control. And then just grab it is not what we want to see.
Okay.
I think there's no specific rule on that, but I think every team can agree that this is not how it is supposed to be.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, that would make lots of sense. Virkutis now looking in the end zone. No, goes to Skuchas without the Skuchas. Skuchas.
With no mark currently.
Buchinskas was pointing in one side.
A lot of time now.
Yeah.
Buchinskas, and now, wow. Yeah.
Skuchas got completely free in the end zone, and 8-3 in this match.
Japanese team starts to look a bit exhausted. If you have a look in their eyes. I mean, after all these days with these intense plays, I think everyone can imagine that. So I think the energy is a bit, of course, it's 8-2, I think. Yeah. So energy, of course, is a bit more on the Lithuanian side.
Absolutely, with some support also from the stands. Lots of, Lithuanian, the local fans are coming over. But also, interestingly, I don't think that either side
8-3 it is, sorry, my correction.
Yeah. Neither side have changed a single player.
Yeah.
So they are playing completely savage, and I guess just putting their best
starting four.
Yeah, their best
point,
four. And just having the best on display.
I think for Lithuanian it's a bit of a shame, because they also have some very good players on the bench.
You had a pleasure to play with them, right?
For example, number 2, Yuri. We had him in the last game yesterday, and he also made some good plays.
A foul.
Now we have a foul
like
here.
Yeah, they are on the throw. Yeah, it was also like a very, very difficult move by Enami. He tried to go low, but I think, he's claiming that contact has affected his ability to catch the disc. Looks like the disc will go back to Takahashi.
Murray Brown here also in the chat confirming that if it's tied, it goes to the offense.
Yep.
So thanks for that comments. And as said, if there are any questions, please let us know. We are happy to answer them.
And of course, all of the words of support. Takahashi still looking for the end zone. Takahashi with it. long disc, and yeah, too long. Skuchas now brings it to the front of the end zone. Skuchas looking for an open player. Bučinskas completely unmarked. Now a mark comes in. Virkutis now the tall figure. Goes to Skuchas. Skuchas turns around looking at the end zone. No open receivers available for him.
And now there's again kind of a mismatch with Virkutis again. I think he would just get a high one. Oh.
Ay, ay, ay.
A lot of contact in this game and a lot of these situations. I think we haven't seen them that many in the last days. So this is a bit surprisingly. Also, as I said, as the Japanese are not used to these kind of contact, but I think there was no opponent from Japanese having a touch on this.
Yeah, absolutely. Virkutis claiming a foul, calling a foul, looks like. So the disc might go back. My perspective looking at the replay, I think Virkutis was the one moving backwards as there were two stationary players over there. So maybe that contact was initiated by him.
Yeah, I would agree on your point of view.
But looks like no, the disc was not checked in, so a bit of a violation there, a bit of a false start. So the disc will go back. And now Bučinskas with the disc goes back to Skuchas.
So Lithuania now with a chance to score the game point for 9. Let's see.
To get to a game point,
yeah, to get to a game point. And another...
No foul is claimed over there. Oh.
What a movement. Probably not the first time for him.
Yeah,
I think
like it.
He was a softball player or something like this,
right?
Oh,
he's like he's also a wheelchair softball superstar.
Yeah, in Japanese back.
Yeah, in Japan.
So maybe some of this community is also now looking and see if he can get home another gold medal.
Would be lovely to see that, yeah. Japan still looking for an open player. Takahashi looking in the end zone.
A lot of contact again. And I think also
no
Miura
open cutters.
Has a very hard time to get free against Skuchas.
Yeah,
Skuchas like making a very good job on defense in the end zone. Oh, now with a scuba.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Nice idea, I would say, because Lithuanians, I think, haven't expected that.
No. Yeah. Takahashi, though, is upset with his decision and saying...
And now, again, kind of a mismatch here.
yeah, Virkutis and Shiochi. But Shiochi still, putting some pressure, of course, on Virkutis. Skuchas now with the disc. Skuchas looking for options, goes to Bučinskas. Virkutis, tall figure over there, available to receive. But goes in the end zone.
Nice
and this
defense.
time Takahashi manages to get the hand in front of on the disc and
again.
Whoa,
nice catch.
What a grab.
Faking hard for the hammer, now looking for options.
Takahashi available.
Wants to have it.
Goes backwards.
Goes back. Nice movement. And now.
Underthrow.
Intercepted, and again, fast transition from Lithuania. You can see
Bučinskas available.
Now.
Yep. Turns around. Available to Skuchas. Skuchas goes to Virkutis. Low disc, but Virkutis manages to hold on to it.
I think looking again for Skuchas. No, it's Bučinskas in the end. Yeah. So it's 9-3 for Lithuania. And only 15 minutes left, so a quite fast game.
Despite many turnovers, yes, all of the players are moving very fast, and 9-3 game point Lithuania.
On the doorstep, how to say.
Yeah, on the doorstep, exactly. Knocking on the door. Yes, knocking on the door of the gold medal for Lithuania in that World Wheelchair Ultimate Championships. Lovely scenes, of course, and great support from the families on the local players. And we know that all of you supporting Japan are watching, of course, on the live streams or maybe in the recording. Of course, this games will be available. Takahashi showing that was not able to catch this disc, but it's going to be brought to the front of the end zone. Takahashi wants to go deep. Is he going to go deep with a big hammer? Big hammer goes, Bučinskas under it, and the interception for Lithuania goes to Skučas. Skučas stops, turns around, goes to Virkutis. Virkutis one-handed grab. Turns, looking for an open player. Ooh, not an easy grab for Skučas. Not an easy throw, maybe not as precise. Skučas now gesturing, wanting Bučinskas to go one way, other way. Bučinskas turning around.
Oh,
Skučas available.
with a high one.
And that's gold medal.
That's the win for
Yeah.
Lithuania. Yeah, congrats to Lithuania. Great to see, as you said, all the family and kids now running also on the field, cheering with their fathers and relatives. So this is so great to see.
Yeah.
If a host country wins, it's always
A
Nice
nice
to see.
feeling. Yeah, exactly. That is true. Oh, and that is the tournament. Yes, that is the last game of the match. Yeah, we've covered quite a lot of games, of course, for your convenience. If you would like to watch the same thing in Lithuanian, it is ltu.lt. Of course, we have a parallel stream with Lithuanian commentary, so if you want to watch that in repetition, of course, in your own language, you're welcome to do that. We have covered many games for your convenience. 24 games. Yes, all of the games were streamed. 358 points were scored. 67 players representing, I think, 6 different nations, if I remember right.
5.
Well, Team
nations.
World, nations.
Okay.
Yes,
Then I
exactly.
think even a bit more.
Yeah.
Because of Argentinian player on the Italian side.
You're right.
Then it was like Sergio
Polish,
Checo,
Mexican, yeah.
Poland, Germany, Lithuania,
Yeah.
Japan, and
Germany.
Italy.
And
so
Italy,
it should
yeah.
be 7.
Yeah, 7. Oh, that was
7.
right. Okay.
That's great.
How was your experience altogether?
Well, it was so great. I really enjoyed it here. As I said, well organized, and also had a good times, like in the evenings with the players. And yeah, just great to see this sports growing. I think it has a great perspective. And yeah, I can just shout out to everyone. Get to your local teams or found a team, make it somehow possible. I think everyone here is very happy to help with that experience, to establish such a team. And yeah, it would be great to see even more teams
Yeah.
2 years ahead at the next World Championships.
I absolutely agree with you. You cannot have said it better. We will leave you with the lovely scenes of the celebrations for Lithuania. Commiserations, of course, to Japan. Thank you, Stefan. You've been Stefan Meyers.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been Dmitry Doroshenko. Thank you very much for listening, and see you in another tournament. Welcome to the closing ceremony of the World Wheelchair Ultimate Championships 2025 in Lithuania. Several guests are also here to celebrate this closing ceremony, introducing Dylan Richardson, Director of Membership Services and Sport Development of World Flying Disc Federation, and the Director of the Local Organizing Committee and the main coach of the Latvian Team Latvia for this tournament. It's been an amazing championship so far. We've played 24 games over the course of 4 days. Players have scored 358 points during this time, and of course, great to see the representation of 7 different nationalities representing 5 different teams. Give yourselves some round of applause. We'll start with presenting the individual award of the most valuable player, MVP. And Richardas Zareckis will present the award, accompanied by Dylan Richardson, the winner of the most valuable player award. With 42 assists and 37 goals, it is Tsuyoshi Takahashi from bronze medalists of World Wheelchair Ultimate Championships. Silver medalists representing Japan. Masaru Shiroshi, Takashi Amano, Shigeki Miura, Yoshi Takahashi, Tadashi Ishikawa, Tadashi Miyao.
2027, we're trying to grow more disciplines, or more national federations participating. So thank you for being the leaders in this. Really, it's impressive to see. As with feel fully supported with developing parasport, not only in the ultimate, but other disciplines, and continuing to see it grow. It's one of the beautiful things about ultimate and flying disciplines is this spirit of the game and the power of inclusivity. So I encourage you to bring this experience home, continue to push it forward, and to grow the discipline and share your experience. And to the LOC, thank you for your efforts. It wasn't so easy. We see these past few days, everyone working very hard. It was a small organizing committee, a small number of volunteers, but you did an excellent job to the city and the National Paralympic Committee for supporting the organization. We were lucky to be in a facility like this, and they really took care of us. Sincere appreciation for that. And you really left a tough level for the next host to try to follow with live streaming, with commentating, with media and photography coverage. So we're really looking forward to seeing the discipline grow in 2027. And just as a gesture from Movement and recognizing your efforts for organizing these championships, we have a small award for the National Federation. Presenting this on behalf of President Don Brown, sincere thank you for all your efforts, not only in England, but also in Richard, a few words?
Yes, really, thank you very much to all